Before we get started on another update for our big rig build, we wanted to take a quick second here and say that the last person I had seen that actually built this particular kit was our friend Kerry Adams, and he had done so for the Clone a Toy group build that both me and Mooger had hosted over the Christmas break, and he did a wonderful job on the build. And Sharon, his wife, had sadly passed since then, and by all accounts, she sounded like an amazing woman and just a wonderful human being. So before we go much farther, we wanted to actually say that we are dedicating this build to both Kerry and Sharon. Howdy, it's Brian, and we're doing another update on the big rig build. Again, it's the Autocar dump truck, and we have a completed dump bed. I guess is what we call it. Dumpster, dump bed, dumpist. Yeah, we did all the glue ups yesterday, and this is made out of many pieces. I really like how it goes together. There's all this ribbing and stuff. That's a separate piece, and then it glues to a backing piece. I mean, that was just awesome. I really enjoyed that. All the extra. It wasn't really extra work. It was just, rather than having a slab piece that we stuck to a side and then stick everything together, we had to build the sides up and all that. So that was a lot of fun for me. The problem, though, was that when we came into the hobby room this morning to check how it had set up and everything overnight, there was a wobble to it. It was high on one corner, and that was a little disappointing. I mean, it was warped enough to where you could slide a dime underneath this far edge here. So I was like, I don't want to put this in a pan of water. I've never really had much success with that type of thing, trying to flex stuff back into shape with the hot water treatment. And I mean, I've heard about guys tossing stuff in the oven for a moment or two, like 100 degrees or 120 degrees, whatever you can get your oven to the lowest setting on. I also thought that sounded like a great way to give yourself cancer. So I was like, well, I'll go out and do my errands, and I'll think about how to fix this type of thing. And then it hit me. If I got to go out and do errands and stuff, let's just rubber band this guy to a nice straight board, and then take it with us and leave it in the car. So I went to Costco. That usually takes a while, and I don't know what it is about Costco, but they can never put stuff back in the same place twice. I swear to God. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's my rant. But anyway, so we did the shopping. I came back, unloaded the car, put the car away, blah, blah, blah. But before I went into the store, I took this and the board that was attached to it, tossed it up on the dashboard in the window, in the front windshield, and then went and did my shopping, and then I came back and I set this on the floor, and then came home. Did all of our unloading stuff, and then eagerly came back to the room here and put it on the table to check it. And I'm like, it doesn't tip at all. It's not twisted. We corrected it. So I was like super stoked that trick happened to work. So I mean, the furnace of Arizona that we live in, we're finally putting it to some use. So very excited about that. We also did the glue up of the frame last night, and we used our jiggy over here. And these are not the magnets that come with it. I got these at Harbor Freight, like a pack of 4 for a couple dollars. So I got a couple packs of those. They're very handy for helping square up stuff. The edges that are on this are folded, and they're pretty robust, and I've checked them with drafting squares and stuff, and they're pretty straight. I mean, they're pretty 90-degree angle, pretty good deal there. So I trust it. And then of course the frame is too long to fit on there, so we there's a little bit of a lip that goes along the edge here, and that is nice and straight. So we lined everything up with the lip, and then used our magnets, got jiggy with it, and then glued everything together. And the instructions tell us to start with the forward engine mount and then work your way down. And when we were doing our mock-up, and this is why I really suggest doing test fits, taping things together just to see how it goes together, because at that point I was like, this piece here, which is a top and bottom piece that you glue together, it's in halvesies. This piece right here is very substantial, nice huge surface area for mounting to the frame, and it's got a nice positive location area to attach it to. So I thought this really should be where we start. So I did. I started this together. I started it here. I glued it together using our to me an extra thin cement. This is it's like it's a little blurry on camera, so let's drill in a little bit here. There we go. This is the quick setting stuff. This is basically, to me, his version of MEK. It sets up quickly, and it's not very strong right off the bat, but it does tack stuff together well enough so that you can move on to other things if you're gentle enough with it. But we were able to attach this piece and then move up the ladder to this piece, and then this was one of the last pieces we put on there. Then there's a transmission mount, and then all the way up here to the front we did the engine mount, and we gave it a 10 minutes or something like that in between each glue up. So we were making sure we weren't overstressing the rest of the chassis and everything. And I did some checking on it and made sure that it was nice and square to itself. And I thought that, a couple of guys had commented on the video last night saying that that this chassis will glue up really nicely, and they were correct. So you guys get cookies. Go get a cookie. You guys earned a cookie. We were checking out our Fender alignment and stuff here, which seems like it's going to be okay. I was trying to mock up the cab, but then I forgot I have to nip off that little corner right there so it fits the fenders. But yeah, gluing this all up everything last night, being very, scrutinizing everything, realized there is actually wiring detail molded to the inside of the frame rail. So this isn't your average AMT big rig kit, I swear. This is, I think, in my opinion, it's a little bit nicer than average. So, yeah, we just wanted to share that. We're very stoked about that. The dashboard trick seemed to work a charm on that. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in again. We're going to get back to work here and watch some of your videos, and then, I don't know, take a break. Y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye.